Hi guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe. Really good to see you guys again. I know it's been months since I've been on YouTube. I do apologise, but I've been really busy, and sometimes, real life has got to take precedence over, doing YouTube videos. So I do enjoy doing them. Sometimes you've just got to, do stuff and just live your life. And also, I don't really, there's so many people on YouTube doing the same thing, and I just feel like if I've not really got much to say and not really got much to talk about, then to be honest with you, I don't have much inspiration to film a video. So I'm just hoping that you'll enjoy what I upload when I upload it. I've come back with a review video. This is on a particular concealer. Now, anyone that's been watching my videos from the very beginning knows that I love concealers. And I love concealers because my under eyes are very dark, very crepey, and it's just really difficult to sometimes it's really difficult to get concealers to look the way that I want them to look on my under eye, because sometimes they can look really cakey or just not look good at all in the daylight. So I'm always on the lookout for the next best thing. I do have a fair few very good concealers I'm very happy with at the moment, but I'm always on the lookout for other stuff that I think is going to be just as good or even better. So the particular concealer that I want to review today is a new concealer on them. I think it's new. I think it's been out for a good few months anyway. It's from Benefit and it's called fakeup. Sorry about the messiness of the box. The box is a bit tatty at the minute because I've had this quite a while. Well, not quite a while. I've had it about 3 weeks or something like that. Anyway, this is the box. It's called fakeup. And let me just read you what this is about. It says, this crease control hydrating concealer with vitamin E and apple seed extract hides dark circles and diffuses fine lines for a silky smooth, ultra natural look. Fakeup never settles, and neither should you. Okay, before I get down to telling you exactly what I think of this concealer, I want to show you what it looks like. So there it is. It's like in a tube, and I'm just going to take off. There it is. Let me get it the right way up first of all. Can you see that, guys? And it just says fakeup. Can you see that on the front there? And I'm just going to undo it. So I've just taken the top off, and you just screw this up like this, and there it is. Okay, now I've been using this every time I go out, every time I wear concealer, makeup, whatever. I've been using this particular concealer. Okay, and what happens is if you look in the middle there, you can see the concealer, and this white bit around here is the vitamin E and apple seed extract, but it's like Vaseline. If I rub it like this, it's just like a load of Vaseline. Okay, it feels it feels quite greasy in my opinion. And then you've got the concealer in the middle. Now this comes in 3 shades. It comes in, I think, fair, medium and deep. This isn't very deep though. It's quite, I would say it's very beautiful, kind of yellowy orangey colour. It's a really nice shade, so it's not really deep, and it will give you a lovely under eye highlight, but this isn't full coverage. Now basically, as I said, this particular concealer hydrates and conceals and doesn't settle into fine lines, and it gives apparently great crease control. And what you would do with this particular thing, now this, as you can see in the middle, the concealer has gone down quite a bit in the middle, and that's simply because I've been using an actual very thin brush to scoop out the concealer to put on my under, and I'll tell you why I've done that. With this particular concealer, what you're meant to do is you're meant to swoop it along the under eye like that, because what will happen is that the concealer will merge with this white substance around the outside, which is the apple seed and vitamin E extract. Okay, and what it will do is the white stuff, this particular white outer circle here, will help the concealer to spread evenly, and it will also help the concealer to be more hydrating on the under eye, and because it's mixed in with the white stuff, which is the vitamin E and the apple seed extract, and it will help it to, as I said, smooth it along a lot easier, and also be much more hydrating and give you great crease control and all that business. I don't like using this concealer like that at all, because the white stuff on the outside, the vitamin E and apple seed extract, even though vitamin E is excellent for It's excellent for hydrating, sorry, and it's excellent for lightening the skin, and it's just a really good natural source of moisturization for your skin. I would say that this left my under eyes greasy. Now, when I put the concealer on like this, okay, number one, it will dry on the under eye, which is meant to do. It's meant to eventually dry on your under eye so that you can apply a powder to it. But what would happen, or what I would find is when I would apply a powder to it after I put it on, it wouldn't be long before the actual product wore off. It wasn't very long standing. If anything, I would say this would probably last me for 2 hours, and then I would probably need to reapply it. Now, reapplying this particular product would be difficult anyway, because you got your powder on, and the last thing you want to be doing is rolling that along an under eye that's already been concealed and powdered. So it would be very difficult to keep retouching this up like that. And also, it's not full coverage. When I first went to investigate this particular product, the assistant, as a lot of them do because they want to make their commission or whatever it is they want to make, you know, spoke a load of crap. Oh yes, it covers your eyes beautifully, it's really good coverage. It's like, well, it doesn't cover it, because I can see with my own eyes that this product doesn't cover it, and it doesn't. It's definitely not full coverage. If you have just the merest hint of a dark under eye, or, you know, a few very light blemishes or whatever, you can get away with probably wearing this product like that. But if you've got really dark under eyes, and I mean really dark, like what I've got, it's going to be difficult to get away with wearing this as a full coverage concealer. And also, because if you put the concealer on like this, because it's so greasy, and I definitely think it's quite greasy, it's very difficult to keep building the product up. I did try it, but it seemed to just, like, I don't know, it just seemed to become very cakey and very greasy, and it just didn't look nice at all. And then trying to put the powder on, it just wasn't nice at all, and I just found it difficult working with this product when I definitely needed a full coverage concealer. So those for me are the cons of the particular product. Number one, it's very greasy if you use it with the apple seed and also the vitamin E extract like that. Number two, it's not full coverage. Number three, for me, it didn't last very long. Number four, it's very hard to retouch it anyway, especially when you've already powdered and all the rest of it. Really want something that's going to last quite a long time if you've got really dark under eyes, and if you want something that's full coverage. On the plus side though, on the side where it's actually quite a good product, is that I found it worked excellent as a primer. So it really did prime my under eyes, make them feel really smooth, and kind of firm them out. Now, the way that I did this was not by putting it on like that, and don't use this product like that. What I did, I thought I really like the shade in this particular concealer, but I just don't like using it like this. I don't like the consistency when I've got all the extract of vitamin E and apple seed meshed in with it. It doesn't feel good. It looks greasy, it feels greasy, and it comes off really quick. So I thought there's got to be a way that I can use this concealer, because I love the shade, without using it like that. So I decided to get my Real Techniques detailer brush, but you can use any brush that's quite thin. And all I do is just put that into the actual concealer here. So I don't touch the outer sides, I just put it into the actual concealer like that. And then I dab it along the under eye. But all you need is just like the one layer, okay? Because really what you want to do is you just want to make sure you prime the under eye and also use it as a corrector, this is brilliant for me as a corrector as well. I would dab it on, just the one coating. So it would prime out the under eye, it would correct it, and it would also brighten my under eye, ready for an application of a heavy duty concealer. Now the brilliant thing with this is, because it's so light, when you put another concealer over it, it doesn't look heavy at all, not in the least. It just gives a lovely lightness, a lovely brightness, and a lovely firming look to the under eye, so that you're ready to put on if you need a heavy coverage concealer, you can put that over it, and you just need to put the heavy coverage concealer very lightly on, because this has already corrected out any darkness on the under eye. When you put the heavy duty concealer on, it just looks beautiful. So on that side, using it as a primer stroke corrector stroke brightening concealer, I would say is brilliant. But as a heavy coverage concealer to wear on its own with the grease factor in it and all the rest of it is definitely for me a no-no. So what would I give this concealer out of 10? I would probably give the concealer a 6 out of 10, but only a 6 out of 10 on the part of being able to use it as a primer, corrector and a brightener, which really it really isn't meant for. It's meant to be a concealer. Do you see what I'm coming from? So I would give it a 6 out of 10. If it didn't do all those other things, those 3 things, I would give this probably a 2. But I was really glad that I could use it for something, because it costs £18.50. Yeah, the price is about £18.50, so it's fairly expensive, and I just thought for £18.50, you know, I didn't really want it not to do anything. I wanted it to do something. I wanted to make sure that I had, you know, paid my money wisely and that I didn't waste £18.50 on a product that I wouldn't be able to use at all. So definitely as a primer, corrector, brightener, wonderful. As a straight up concealer that you put powder on and that you can wear all day, I would say, in my opinion, forget it, because it's just not going to last, and in the end you're going to have to do some kind of retouch job. So I hope that you enjoyed that video, guys. Oh, before I finish, let me just show you a swatch of the Deep. There it is. Can you see how yellowy that is? Absolutely gorgeous. Just love how yellowy that is. Beautiful, 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 and works so well just for brightening that under eye, prepping it, and correcting it, ready for a heavier concealer to go on. And you can put any concealer virtually over it, because all the hard work is done virtually for you in the beginning. So I'm going to be back next with our makeup haul. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon. Take care.